Hey everyone, this is Kaima, aka Kim Jackson. Great to be here today. Hope everyone's day is really going well. Today's topic is distraction news. There's this TV show called Crashbox on HBO. I don't know, years and years ago. I used to catch myself watching it. It'd be all these different things happening in the background while the news anchor was giving you facts. And at the end of the little segment, you had to stop and they gave you questions. You had to answer the questions to make sure you stay focused on what was being said to you and not distracted by all these, fantastical things that was happening on the screen. And that is the inspiration of today's messaging, which is distraction news. So there are distractions that come in all shapes and forms, right? But the most infamous, the most successful in executing its purpose to get you out of your focus, emotional distraction. We have all been victim of emotional distraction. Had to stop and think, oh man, why that had to happen? If I should have calmer. We have all these things that should have, could have, would have, but we didn't because we were distracted, right? So besides all of those distractions, people, noise, media, random toe hits, something make you scream and you like totally forget why you were walking in that direction in the first place. It is really the most diabolical skill distraction are our emotions. Again, things that come from within, right? We're always talking about who we are on the inside, what's triggering us on the inside, what's driving us on the inside. It's all us. The world is really all about you. Let me stop. But we do play a huge role in the construct thereof. So basically, when emotions are at the root of a thing, remaining focused can almost seem impossible. And what is more, when an external trigger comes in, it almost magnifies the effect of that emotion, because it's not just you were already experiencing something, but now something is coming, essentially fed that distraction, that emotion inside of you, or even cause another one even further away from what you were really trying to be focused upon. So with that, here's a great example. Individual is preparing for a presentation. They've written this presentation, they've practiced this presentation, they've practiced 10,000 times all the questions that they feel are going to be anticipated at the end of this presentation, and everything is going smooth sailing. You get to the Q&A portion, and they're answering the questions, not saying they're not answering them correctly. But many of us, we all have been there. Get home at the end of the day, like, oh, dang it, should have said this. Or I was telling myself that I had to do this. And why didn't I do that? It would have been so much more impactful. And it's not that we didn't know the answer. Don't get me wrong, sometimes we may not have, but most times we did know the answer. We prepared for it. But that emotion that was inside of us in that moment, it kind of obscured it a little bit. And it was there, but it was a little bit obscure. So it could be something, there's that example, or it could be something that's far more, I say exaggerated, or can even, lead to altercations. There's so many ways in which emotions can come and distract us from being our best selves at all times, or at least as often as possible, right? It's going to happen. We're not going to always be perfect in execution. So how do we, try to prepare to steady ourselves for that swift and effective emotional assailant that's coming our way all the time? And really the thing is, by just being more self-aware and strengthening our intuitive decision-making skills and our emotional intelligence skills. So, there's a plethora of resources out there online, and, videos on YouTube, or, what's it called? Workshops that you can go sign up and go to that can help individuals understand and learn more about, emotional awareness and emotional intelligence. But knowing, one of the key things to know is that what your triggers are can be the best tool in defense. I say offense and defense, quite honestly, that an individual can have when preparing themselves for when emotions arise. So we all have these triggers, identifying what they are and being more focused and deliberate and addressing those triggers on a daily process will strengthen us, and being able to, shield and be more focused and present in the moment, so that we are not, don't fall victim, at least as frequently, to emotional, uprisings that can take us off our path and cause us to not be focused and not be as the best selves as we can be in any given situation. So with that, I just wanted to share out that little message. You know, will we always execute perfectly? No, but being more self-aware will definitely improve our effectiveness in how we execute on things and stay focused. So hope everyone has a really great day. I hope this message was beneficial to you. We are not alone, and definitely share your comments, experiences, and even if you have some tips on how you definitely try to remain balanced when those emotions start to rise up and distract us from our path. Have a great day.